STL Sports Central, the Lou Information Station 590 AM, and the Too Many Men on the Mic podcast present the Mid-States Club Hockey Association Game of the Week. Brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, Chicken and Pickle, and by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stifel.
All right, folks, this is Coach Ballard here from Too Many Men on the Mic, and we're joined by Clayton Greyhounds hockey team head coach Matt Regal. Matt, thanks for joining us, especially in light of the fact that you're traveling this week, but we're looking forward to a big grudge match against Ladue this Friday in the Mid-States Game of the Week. Tell us a little bit about how you're feeling, and let's talk a little bit about the game.
Yeah, no, I'm very excited. Thank you for having me on. It's always fun playing Ladue, and we got a little taste of it preseason at a practice game against Ladue, which was fun. It didn't really feel like a practice game. And then I'm excited for the real thing and be out there and get the regular season one going.
Well, it's a big game, right? It's rivals, there's bad blood, there's friends, and in some instances family on each team. First game of the year between you guys, division opponent. Two or three biggest challenges as a coach you have preparing your team for such a big game so early in the season?
Yeah, I think at this point in the season, right, we're still trying to make sure everybody is crystal clear on the roles that they're playing and what we really want everybody to contribute to the team and what they can do out there on the ice. So just making sure that those are, very clearly defined, no matter who you are on the team, that you know what that role is and how you can go out there and make a difference, and just getting them to buy in and believe in that system. So something we work on all year, but early in the year, we're still trying to figure that out, ourselves as coaches, and I think the players are too. But, and the other part too is just kind of containing some of the excitement. It's a big game. It's heightened emotions and bigger crowd. So just more, I'm sure we'll tell them at some point to, play the game, not the occasion. So just having them focus on the right things, and, even though they got more friends in the crowd, and, just, hey, let's go. Let's take care of business first, and you can enjoy that after the fact.
2024-25 was a successful year for your team, but I'm sure you had higher hopes as the defending 2024 Wickenheiser Cup champs. It's the new season. Where do you see some improvement over last year's team? And then where do you think you'll see the biggest improvement with your players as we, get into January and February and into the playoffs?
Yeah, I think we're continuing to get deeper up front. We brought in some. When I say brought in, we have some freshmen that came into the team that are really talented and are contributing right off the bat, which has been great. And we also have a lot of players that are taking the next step and getting ready to take that next role and have already been doing so in our 3 games so far. So the last 2 years we've had a lot of seniors graduate, so now it's a great opportunity for we have a smaller senior group, our senior class this year, but we have a really strong junior class. So it's been great to watch them accept the challenge and understand that, hey, your role needs to change and we're counting on you and want you to do more. And a lot of them have been very excited to do that and have taken the opportunity and run with it. So I think continuing to watch them grow and develop and play a different brand of hockey that is, just developing and getting better every day has been fun. And I think we'll continue to push and develop throughout the year.
Well, you've got a great program with a great history. And so it's always exciting to hear that those young players are maturing and they're going to be, they're not going to be freshmen. I usually say you're not a freshman after Thanksgiving. So we're getting close to Thanksgiving. So it's time to start playing. So, hey, last question. What's the biggest key to Clayton's success versus Ladue in this game? What do they do well that you've got to work with your players to stop? And then the second part of this is Clayton wins if ...
Sure. Yeah, I think, they're really good at creating opportunities off the rush. They move the puck down ice very quick, are able to get in the middle of the ice and get a high quality shot off. They got a variety of players that can do that. So, I think we win if we're able to, master speed, take away some of that momentum, be able to match them coming out, slow them down in the neutral zone and make sure that they're not getting to that dangerous part of the ice and getting those high quality shots off. So, I think if we can take care of our zone and go and, get the puck in and go have some fun and play in the offensive zone, I think we're going to have a good opportunity and, to get a win on Friday. So I think it'll be a fun game and I'm looking forward to watching what my boys do out there.
Well, Coach, thanks for joining us again. And actually, good luck this Friday. Obviously, we're hopeful that we have an excellent game. And for all the folks listening, we're going to be at Queenie Park, 8:15 puck drop, 7:45 pregame on the Mid-States Game of the Week, brought to you by Too Many Men on the Mic. Thanks, Coach, for joining us here, and best of luck, and not just in this game, but the rest of the season.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it.
Coach Jared here with Too Many Men on the Mic. Pre-game for the Ladue Clayton Game of the Week for Mid-States. I'm here with Aiden Folis, Nathan Wang, Will Hurst, and Daniel Clifford. Boys, I don't think I have to, there's no preamble necessary here. Big game, biggest of the season so far. Let's talk about how hyped you are for this game right now. How does last year's games, the closeness of the two schools, how's that feed the excitement? So why don't you start us off there with that, Aiden?
Obviously it's a big game. Every time we play Ladue, it's a big rivalry night. We were close last year. We think we're right there with them this year, so we feel pretty good going into it.
Nathan?
I think Aiden summed it up pretty well, but I just think that the excitement's at an all-time high, and we're just ready to get on the ice.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about it at school today, and I think it's going to be a great game. Yeah, that's about it. Pretty huge game for us. Big statement win to start the year.
So as I was talking with your coach, this is a rivalry that kind of transcends just two schools. You've got friends, in some instances family members on the other team. So let's talk about that. Any friends, any club teammates that are on Ladue, or anybody that you got good relationships with that there's some trash talking going on? Keep it PG. We're going to be on the radio here. So what do you think, Aiden?
Yeah, played Rockets my whole life, so I know a lot of the fellows over there. Obviously, we're friends off the ice, but, during the game, kind of have to be enemies for a little bit, so yeah.
Yeah, Will Small, Hobie Alton, and Martin Gankhoff are on my AA team right now. There's not much trash talking, I would say, but I think we all know it's going to be a good game and hard-fought game.
I think if this goes your way, you're going to end up at that next club game with the chest out a little bit.
Yeah.
How about you, Aiden?
It's pretty nice. We grew up playing with a lot of the people on the team, so it's always fun playing against them. Yeah. Obviously, I'm on the same AA team as Nathan. Me and Hobie were getting into it last game, so excited to see how that goes. A little captain action.
That's D. Clifford there calling out Hobie Alton. All right, go-to pregame songs. Who's on aux in the locker room? What gets you guys fired up and pumped? Aiden?
Oh, my pregame song. I like the oldies. I'm a Right Now by Van Halen, but I'm not on the aux. They don't like my songs.
Yeah, recently I've been listening to Where Have You Been by Rihanna. That's my car song, but really Willie's on the aux, so he's got everything to say.
Yeah, right before we go out, we always play some Led Zeppelin or some King Von, something like that.
Yeah, just leave it to Willie. I don't really care for the music before the game.
So you got Big Willie on aux, right?
Yeah.
Big Willie on aux. All right, go-to pregame meals, man. What fuels that fire?
I like a little garlic chicken and pasta.
It's got to be Chipotle.
Yeah, gotta be Chipotle. Little Dewey's Pizza.
Ooh, Dewey's Pizza weighing down with the cheese. All right. Best memory from last season, and what are you guys most excited for this season?
Best memory of last season? Gosh, it's a hard one. Well, I don't know, but I'll tell you what. I'm very excited this season. I like our group of guys. Our locker room is nice and tight. Practice getting more intense as the guys come back from fall sports. So I'm very excited for the season.
I think the best memory was beating Priory in that second game. That was a hard-fought game. And this year I'm excited for all the new freshmen we have and all the new faces, and we're going to be a new team out there.
Yeah, I got to say it's beating Priory last year, and I'm also very excited for the team that we have this year.
Yeah, I got to say putting in those 2 goals first of the year in our last game against Priory, and just excited to run it back. We got some nice...
Not a big deal?
No, not a big deal. Only 2 of the season, same game.
Well, hey guys, thanks so much. Hey, hope you guys have a wonderful season. Let's have a great game Friday night. Let's put on a show for these guys, and best of luck to you. Stay healthy, all right?
Thank you.
All right, take care. Back to you guys.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They'll make your backyard the place everyone wants to be. Pools, patios, outdoor kitchen, sport courts, and more. For the ultimate backyard, hit up a St. Louis company that's been doing it for more than 25 years. Check out SplashSTL.com. Looking for a perfect spot after the big game? Head to Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. We've got it all. Watch parties on the big screen, family-friendly events, weekend brunch, and of course, pickleball for every age and skill level. Whether you're a hockey parent, player, coach, or just here for the fun, there's something for everyone at Chicken and Pickle. Eat, play, cheer, and connect all in one place. Visit us at Chicken and Pickle St. Charles, where it's not one thing, it's everything.
We love this game, and we noticed something missing. Youth hockey families needed a space that's real, supportive, and actually about their experience.
Not just the AAA highlight reel, we're talking B and C, A-level players, first-time hockey parents, and every kid grinding to get better.
We're here to share stories, learn from each other, and have a blast doing it.
No drama, no negativity, just love for the game.
We're growing the game from the ground up, one episode at a time.
Too many men on the mic. Hockey is more fun the better you get at it.
Clayton, talk about the rush. That's something that needs to play his team to keep an eye out on tonight as we take on the Ladue Rams. What is it missing? The guy that we have to keep an eye out on tonight.
Yeah, and I misspoke with the our first second. Gojo's not the second in goals. He's the leader in goals with 7. He's 9. He has 9 points on the year. That's good for second in mid-states. But Giorgio is going to be somebody that they have to keep an eye out, especially on the power play. He's got 2 power play goals this year. He is somebody that if you leave off in the corner of the ice, he's going to make you pay.
Speaking of Ladue, the 8 weeks from Between Men on the Mike podcast, we sat down with head coach of Ladue, Colton Schultz, talked to some players as well, Hobie Alton and Martin Edenhoff.
We're here with Colton Schultz, head coach of the Ladue High School varsity program. Coach, this is a big game. Rivals, bad blood, friends, family on the other team, you name it. The first game of the year between you guys and a division opponent. What are your 2 to 3 biggest challenges as a coach preparing your team for such a big game so early in the season?
Well, coming off of a big win on Monday night, it's definitely a challenge switching that mindset. Burroughs is always a good team and they always have a good program, but Clayton's sort of a step up from there. And so getting us in that mindset of, maybe a little bit fiercer competition and a stronger team, a stronger opponent that's always coming out, that always wants blood. So getting the boys, the train on the tracks, getting things going, stepping up into this bigger challenge. And playing our game, right? Like we don't want them to come out and swarm us and get us all worried and suddenly we're off our game. We're not, getting pucks out. We're not playing smart, simple hockey. So if we can do those things, I feel confident in our ability to win, but we gotta be strong. We gotta want the puck more than they want the puck, which is a challenge because they always want it and they're always telling us that.
Coach, 2024-25 was a successful year for the team, and you've got a new season here. Where do you see improvements for your team over last year, and what do you think will be the biggest growth area for you as the season progresses?
Well, we have a lot of massive shoes to fill, right? We're losing 18U AAA Blues players. We're losing kids to the BCHL. We're losing kids to, potentially the USHL. And those are guys that are tough to fill in for. And so I think that the biggest thing is, going from a team that's really top heavy to a team with depth. So, our lower level, younger guys who are stepping in really need to come in and step up. And, we've already seen production from some of our freshmen coming in who, are playing the game the right way, right? They're going hard into the corner for a puck. They're going to the front of the net. They're battling. They want it. And we can see that. And when you get goals from guys like that, and we don't have to rely so heavily on our top end, we can find a lot more success even in spite of, losing guys like Miles Acree and Nelson Vicker and, Brady Walters.
Coach, last question. What is the biggest key to your success versus Clayton in this game? What do they do well? And what do you need to do to stop it?
Yeah, Clayton's always got a great program. They're always competitive, and they always play with, fierce competitiveness. They want the puck. They want to win just like we want to win. So, the key to winning this game is really nothing about Clayton. It's about us. It's about us coming out, playing the way that we're capable of playing. And if we can do that for 3 periods without getting distracted, without, taking a period off, I like our chances.
That's Colton Schultz, head coach of the Ladue High School hockey program. Coach, good luck.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I am here with 2 leaders of the Ladue High School hockey program. Guys, introduce yourself to the listeners out here so they know a little bit about Ladue hockey.
Hi, I'm Martin Sigankov. I've been playing since freshman year. I play forward, and it's pretty fun playing. Yes.
My name is Hobie Alton. I'm a defenseman, senior at Ladue.
Awesome. So, guys, how hyped are you for this game? Last year's game and the closeness of these 2 schools, it's got to feed some excitement for you guys, right?
Yeah, for sure. A Ladue Clayton game is what everyone looks forward to every season. That's the first one we're looking at on the calendars. Like you said, the schools are super close. We know all of them. They know all of us. Same with the student section. So every time it's super fun.
So 2 loud student sections,
Yeah.
It sounds like.
And a lot of history, too.
Yeah.
Been playing for a very long time in this rivalry, and hasn't been recent.
Any friends, club, hockey teammates on the other team? What kind of chatter is going on? You can put a chirp out there, but you got to keep it clean, guys.
We're definitely the better team, but I know a lot of kids there, like Nathan Wang and Clifford and a lot of like seniors on their team, and they're very good. They're a good team too, but we're definitely better.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, we've been playing these guys for a pretty long time now, and even before that, we knew all of them from club, so it's not new faces.
So, guys, what gets you amped up before the game? Tell me what kind of pregame songs are going on in the locker room. What do you guys listen to?
So the pregame songs are pretty, like, diverse, I'd say. We got a lot of different stuff going on. It's a lot of rap, but depending on a game like Clayton where everyone's going to be locked in and ready to go, we're probably going to keep it with the same old, like, few songs we go with every time.
Okay. What about a pregame meal? What's your guys' go-to pregame meal for a big game like this?
So a lot of times I'll go out for pasta or classic Chipotle maybe.
Crazy wraps.
Yeah, Crazy Bowls also.
Noodles.
Yeah, Noodles and Company. Those are all some of the favorites right now.
Yeah.
Nice. What are you guys most excited for this season? I know we're only in week 3, but it's a long season. What's it for you, Mark?
Honestly, these games are the most exciting games. I mean, just having like this rivalry. I mean, it's been like such a long like history and everything, and I mean everyone on each team is just so amped to play.
Yeah, like Martin said, I mean this rivalry and others like it are, I mean, as fun as it gets. But to add to that, playoffs is also definitely something we look forward to. Even early in the season like this, we got our minds on it for sure.
Well, guys, good luck. That is Hobie and Martin, 2 leaders of the Ladue High School hockey program. Good luck this week, guys.
Thank you.
Vantage Credit Union wants to give you a little financial boost. Right now, they're offering you $250 to join as a new member. Just open a new checking account and use promo code STL250. It's that easy. Whether you're saving for hockey tickets, gear, or your next financial goal, Vantage is here to help. Don't wait. Visit vcu.com/checking250 today.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They'll make your backyard the place everyone wants to be. Pools, patios, outdoor kitchen, sport courts, and more. For the ultimate backyard, hit up a St. Louis company that's been doing it for more than 25 years. Check out SplashSTL.com.
Looking for a perfect spot after the big game? Head to Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. We've got it all. Watch parties on the big screen, family-friendly events, weekend brunch, and of course, pickleball for every age and skill level. Whether you're a hockey parent, player, coach, or just here for the fun, there's something for everyone at Chicken and Pickle. Eat, play, cheer, and connect all in one place. Visit us at Chicken and Pickle St. Charles, where it's not one thing, it's everything.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Mid-States Club Hockey Association Game of the Week. It's the Clayton Greyhounds taking on the Ladue Rams alongside Hunter Mulholland. I'm Andrew Marsh. Hunter, some great interviews there. Tonight should be a fun one between these two teams. They're warming up right now, but you can tell that there is a genuine rivalry here between these two teams. They've played each other before, but we know that there are some new faces. You have players that ultimately move on. What are you expecting to see tonight from both of these teams?
I'm expecting a lot of high, fast-paced movement. I expect a lot of physicality from both sides. I think it's going to be a fun one, and I think the fans are starting to see it too because this place is starting to load up.
Well, let's take a look at the starting netminders tonight. We'll start with Clayton. Nick Shamel will get the start for the Greyhounds, a 1-1 record. He's seen 50 shots so far this season, has a .350 goals against average and an .860 save percentage. On the other end, Miles Settler, he will get the net tonight for the Rams, 1-1 on the year, a .450 goals against average and a .571 save percentage. He has a shutout tonight. Hunter, if you had to choose between offense and goaltending tonight, which do you think proves to be the difference in this contest?
I think it's going to be the goaltending. Clayton's got to keep Giorgio out of the net. We've talked about him a lot here in the opening, but that's what happens when you're a goals leader here in Mid-States hockey.
Silas Billhorn, 5 goals on the year for the Clayton Greyhounds, 2 power play goals. I mentioned before we started tonight's contest that both of these teams on paper, and I know, again, it's a small sample size, but from a special team standpoint, you look at the goal differential, everything's pretty similar. Even some of the teams that they've played, you have Westminster. Both teams have played Westminster. Both teams have come out with a win. Again, it's early in the year, but at the end of the day, it's played on the ice. So you can throw out all the stats you want, but at the end of the day, we're going to find out who the better team is tonight.
Once that puck drops at center ice tonight, it doesn't matter what's written down on our notepads.
So Clayton will skate from left to right here in the first period, and Ladue from right to left. They're wearing blue jerseys, blue buckets. Clayton wearing white helmets and their white uniforms. And speaking of the first period is brought to you by Vantage Credit Union, your financial partner for life in Metro St. Louis. Learn more at vcu.com. It's a great Friday night here at Queenie. The Central Division showdown between these two teams. And both teams are ready to go. A Friday night affair in St. Louis. The Mid-States Club Hockey Association Game of the Week is underway. Ladue with possession of the puck. Floated inside the neutral zone. Bache with it to the backhand. Shovels it in. Not enough. Pass to the far side of the ice. A chance for the Rams. At the dot. Knocked away. Puck behind the net. Near side corner. Pass up to Alton at the blue line. He'll wrist shot one on. And able to make the stop is Nick Schamel with 14:39 left to go here in period number 1.
Alton was looking for a rebound there. I don't know if he was looking to go top shelf. I think he was hoping to get something to bounce off and get somebody that was heading for the crease.
Well, that's how you score goals. They don't have to be pretty goals by any means. Ugly goals get in front of the net. Maybe one will go in. There's a pass to the slot. Wrist shot. Fanned on. Puck behind the net. Pass out front. A chance for the Rams and another stop made by Schamel. That's a big one for the Greyhound netminder. 14:25 left to play here in period number 1. Not even a minute into this game, Hunter. And we have a lot of action so far in the Clayton end.
Clayton's got to find a way to get the puck out. They got to get something. That first attempt to enter wasn't enough.
They win the faceoff. Rams with possession of it. Fluttered towards the blue line. It comes out of the zone, sent right back in. Greyhounds with possession of it. They'll go D to D. William Hurst with the puck. He's hounded. Turned over. Able to get it back. Far side of the ice. He'll take a spill at the blue line. Ladue, D to D. Alton up the near side. A chance for Giorgio. Giorgio's knocked down. Shot on. Stop made. Puck behind the net. Stick to the corner. Ladue still with possession of the puck. At the near side half wall. It's knocked away. Greyhounds come out with it. Pass off the near side wall. Too far out front for Billhorn. We mentioned earlier Billhorn, 5 goals. He lays a hit. There's a shot from the point. It's well wide. Near side blue line. Kept in the zone. Rimmed around to the far side. Waiting for it. At the half wall. Stays in once again. There's a shot on net. Unable to put a glove on it was Miles Settler. Puck comes out of the zone. Into the neutral zone. Back and forth we go. Clayton with it. Inside the neutral zone. Nick Andrew lays a huge hit at the Ladue blue line as he skates back to position. Pass up the middle of the ice. Turned over. Someone lost a twig. Into the neutral zone. Bache sends it right back in. D to D. Arm is up. Linesman. Looks like we'll get an offsides call with 12:52 remaining here in period number 1 as the fans here, Hunter, they're all excited. You got to love physicality. You even said you're expecting physicality in this game.
Anytime you face a rival, it's going to be big.
Face off inside the neutral zone. Ladue wins it. Sent down the ice off the far side boards. And we'll get an icing with 12:46 left to play here in period number 1. The Mid-States Hockey Game of the Week is brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, Chicken and Pickle, and by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stiefel. Offensive zone faceoff for Clayton.
This is a big one.
Wong wins the faceoff to the point. Murtha slaps at it, puts it to the far side corner. Flipped off the boards. Bouncing puck at the blue line. And we'll get our first power play of the game. Ladue working hard, trying to get to that puck. And they are heading to the power play. 12:35 left to go here in the first frame. And now a chance for the Rams to find the scoreboard.
Yeah, Hurst got caught, lost the puck, lost the edge on there on the blue line, and just got caught with a stick up. He's going to the box for 2.
So we've seen so far in this game early on, and we're only a few minutes into the first period, but early on, Ladue was getting their chances. Shamel had to make a couple big saves, and then we saw the tide turn as Clayton was throwing pucks at the net and keeping pucks in. But now a penalty leads to a Ladue power play as they set things up. Puck behind the net. Near side to the point. It goes off the stick. And Giorgio will go back to retrieve it. He's hounded by Wong.
I was going to say, did you see who they were trying to get that to? Just floating around by the blue.
Ladue inside the neutral zone. It hits off the stick. Tang with it at his own blue line. Skates up ice, trying to drag. At the red line, it's knocked away. At the blue line, Fallon with the puck. Shoveled forward, he'll get it back. Far side, Small to Ballon. Ballon has that puck knocked away, and Clayton able to clear. 1:15 left to go on the Ladue power play. 11:45 remaining here in period number 1. Ladue with it inside their own zone, far side. Inside the neutral zone, an errant pass goes off the skate. Rams get it back. Giorgio with it at the red line. He'll play it for his teammate. And DJ Levinson. Good job by Clayton as they knock that puck back into the Rams zone. A good penalty kill so far. Less than a minute to go on the Rams power play. They really haven't had anything going here with the man advantage. Here comes Ladue. Knocked away. Sent down the length of the ice. Settler out of his net. He'll leave it for Alton. Alton will set up shot behind the net. He'll rim it to the near side. Levinson waits for it. DJ Levinson. Far side. Puck inside the neutral zone. Off the skate of Giorgio. And Clayton 10 seconds away from killing off the first penalty of this game. They've done a great job so far here in the early frame. Giorgio crosses the blue line, tries to take it in. Good stick. It's knocked away. Pass to the near side. Near side hash marks. Top of the circle. Rams still with it. Ballon to Alton at the blue line. Wrist shot on, and Shamel makes the stop. 10:25 left to go here in the first period. The Rams 0 for 1 on the power play as we are all knotted up at 0.
That was a very good PK by Clayton. They did not let anybody who had the puck of Ladue have any open space.
Yeah, great sticks in the lane, and there's some talented players on both sides. And if you're Ladue, you'd like to at least get something going, set something up on the power play, and Clayton did not allow them to do that at all. But the Rams with some noise here in the offensive zone as that puck is tied up behind the net. Kicked loose. Sent around to the near side. Puck at the near side hash marks. Somebody lost a twig, and it's stuck in the boards.
That's a new one.
At the blue line of Ladue. Pass up the middle. It hit off the stick of Hood. Clifford now for Clayton. Sauce pass goes off the stick of his teammate and Christopher Springer. Billhorn knocked down. Got back up. Small rims it around. Far side at the hash marks. Inside Ladue territory. Able to flutter it out of the zone. Inside the neutral zone. Here's Wynn. Takes it in all by himself for Clayton. Wynn to the slot. Couldn't get the shot off. Puck sent down the ice. It's going to be a foot race. Who's going to get there first? Fallon wins the race. Puck inside the Clayton zone. Both teams fighting for the puck below the dots. Near side corner. Fallon with it. At the goal line. Sent out of the zone. Linesman has his arm up. And we'll get a whistle. Icing called. 8:59 left to go here in period number 1. Vantage Credit Union wants to give you a little financial boost. Right now, they're offering you $250 to join as a new member. Just open a new checking account and use promo code STL250. It's that easy. Once again, promo code STL250. It's that easy.
This Clayton student section to our right is getting into it a little bit.
I love when the students show up and they're loud. They bring the noise. It just makes the environment that much better. Of course, a rivalry game here between these two teams as Clayton fighting for the puck inside their own zone. Sandler loses his handle of it at the blue line. Karasik trying to keep it in. He can't. Now a 2-on-1 for the Greyhounds. An errant pass leads to an offsides. And we'll get a whistle with 8:41 left to play here in the first period. Still 0-0 here on a Friday night at Queenie. Hunter, a great chance there for the Greyhounds, 2-on-1.
Yeah,
that
you look
first
to connect.
pass.
You look to connect there. You get that. You got a 2-on-1, and there's might be an open shot line there.
Clifford goes off the boards. Puck crosses the blue line of Ladue. Alton sends it right back up the ice, and now a chance for the Rams. Here they come. Pass is knocked away. Good defensive play, and now the Greyhounds going the other way as they cross the Ladue blue line. Puck knocked away below the dots. Greyhounds with it to the blue line. Wrist shot on, off a stick, and that one goes wide. Near side hash marks. Kept in. Near side half wall. Long's waiting for the puck.
Getting physical here on the near side.
Oh, absolutely. Long steps up, trying to seal that wall. He takes a hit. Puck squeaks loose. Wynn picks it up. Looks up at the blue line. Shoots one on. It hits off his skate. Greyhound still with it. Puck at the goal line as it's knocked towards the middle of the ice. Greyhounds doing a great job of keeping it in, but not that time. That Kuchishvili shoots one on right into the glove of Shamel as he gives him a whack. And we'll get a whistle. 7:22 left to play here in the first period.
Fast-paced hockey, a lot of physicality. What's not to love here on a Friday night?
Andrew Gakutishvili with an opportunity there. I feel like that one's going to trip me up all night. Karasik with the shot. That looked to be a slash. Clayton, the bench, looking for a call, but they have a chance right here as that one's knocked away. Billhorn throws it down low. Far side corner. Flip to the blue line, kept in by the Greyhounds. Wrist shot on. Puck is stopped, but it's loose. It's behind the net. Less than 7 minutes to go here in the first period. Still knotted up at 0. Passed to the far side. It hit off the stick, but the puck does come out of the zone. There's a huge hit at the red line. Lots of physicality tonight. Flipped into the neutral zone. Whacked at by LaMontagne. Inside Clayton zone. Puck squeaks out of the zone. Sent right back in. At the goal line. Off the far side wall as it will be taken by the Rams. Inside the neutral zone. Poked away. Now a chance for Springer. Finds Billhorn. Billhorn loses it. Nice reverse hit by Billhorn. Both players go down. Murtha at the blue line to the half wall. Another huge hit. That's Springer who goes down to the ice. Collier racing after it for the Greyhounds. Ballant spins away. Nice sauce pass to Alton. Ladue breaks out of their zone. Ballant throws it in. Far side of the ice. Clayton trying to get the puck out of their zone. They do. Inside the neutral zone, it's stripped away. Here come the Rams. Ballant in. Wrist shot on. Nice stop made by Shamel as it's knocked to the near side half wall.
We got a penalty coming up here.
Arm is up. Another penalty called. A cross-checking with 5:33 left to play here in the first frame. 0-0 is the score. Ladue, who did not capitalize on their first opportunity, now gets a second chance to try and make it a 1-0 game.
That is her second of the night. This time a cross-check. He'll sit down for 2 as Ladue looks to establish some pressure, right? Like they didn't have that last time. They did not have any pressure whatsoever in the offensive zone.
Ladue heading into this one 2 for 8 on the power play, now 2 for 9, looking to make it 3 for 10 and have a power play at 30%. also looking to make it 1-0. Puck is loose in the low slot. It's knocked away. It hits a couple skates. Rams still with possession of it. Small loses the puck at the blue line. He'll spin away, still with possession of it as he'll play it back.
It was a good recovery. If he lost an edge, there was a chance for a breakaway for Clayton.
Absolutely. Giorgio with it. Crosses the red line, enters into the zone. Giorgio looks up. He'll wheel around the cage on his forehand. Takes it to the far side. Pass to the blue line. Near side, Levinson. Levinson looks up. Top of the key. Moves his way to the far side at the hash marks. Dances around a couple defenders. Still with the puck from far side to near side. Nice pass. Shot on. That one's high. Right into the glove of Shamel. And another whistle blown. 1:02 left to go on the Ladue power play. 4:35 remaining here in period number 1.
We got 1 more minute on this penalty.
Well, so far, Hunter, this power play compared to the first one looks a little bit cleaner. They're getting some shots and they're making Clayton move around. Just didn't really see that on the first power play.
They're sustaining pressure a lot better than they did on the first one. That puck trickles out, but
Alton takes it back in, fires one on. It hits off the glove of Shamel. Ballant behind the net on his forehand. Far side hash marks. The Rams look to set things up. Bounces off a stick. Tang with it. Tang at the half wall. To the point. DJ Levinson to Giorgio. Down low. Off a stick. Rams still with it. Levinson, his shot. Hit off a body. It's blocked. Clayton can't clear it. Knocked away, and now a chance for the Greyhounds. Springer able to find Billhorn. Billhorn, nice move. Shoots one on, and it goes wide of the net.
Great shorthanded chance there by Clayton and Springer and Billhorn.
Billhorn keeps that puck in. He's knocked down. Clayton looking for another call. They did not get one earlier as Ladue turns it over, sent down the ice, and that is it for the power play of Ladue. 0 for 2 on the night. Off the skate, puck inside the neutral zone. Poked forward. Now a chance for Clifford. Clifford takes it in. High slot. Springer, his shot is stopped. Knocked away to the corner. Billhorn trying to make a move. Billhorn still with it. Springer to the backhand, and that one hit off the side of the cage. Puck behind the net. Pass out front. It's knocked out of the zone. No, it stays in. LaMontagne floats it into the neutral zone. McAndrew trying to spin away. He took a spill. Ladue with the puck inside Clayton territory. Braden Hood has that one go just past his stick. Karasik steps up. Can't keep it in. Odd man rush for the Greyhounds. Beish puts it off the end wall. Puck behind the net. Now to the near side. No one there. Can the Greyhounds keep it in? They can't. A couple players going down. Clayton takes possession of it. That's Fullis. Fullis all by himself. His shot goes over the net. 2:20 remaining here in period number 1 as that one is thrown towards the cage. It's wide. Down the length of the ice. The linesman has his arm up, and we'll get an icing. Lots of physicality here in this first period. We expect to see much more of it throughout tonight's contest. 0-0 the score between these two bitter rivals.
This has been a fantastic showing by both of the goaltenders, making some big-time stops with some serious pressure right in the slot, right in the crease. And they're coming up, standing tall, standing on their head for their boys.
And we talked about it, offense or goaltending. And so far, Hunter, you're right. Goaltending has shown out tonight here in this first period. Ladue rims it around. Puck comes out of the zone at the red line. It's shoveled in. Back to retrieve it now for the Greyhounds is Ben Murtha. He'll send it to Sandler, who's waiting for the puck on the near side. Sandler in the corner now. He's stripped of the puck. Shot on. That one hit off his shin pad and goes wide as Wolf takes it for the Greyhounds. He loses the puck, but gets it right back. Patiently trying to feed one to the near side. A hit off his skate. Stays inside the zone. Punch forward. And now skating up ice are the Greyhounds. Puck stays inside the zone. William Hurst still with possession of it. Flings one on. Puck below the goal line. 1:20 remaining here in period number 1. Clayton with it behind the net. Fighting for it is Sandler. Near side, flung out of the zone. Bouncing puck down the length of the ice. Arm is up by the linesman. And we'll get an icing with 1:05 left to play here in the first period. 0-0 is the score here at Queenie.
This is going to be an important face-off with just a minute left. You got tired bodies out there for Ladue.
Offensive zone face-off coming for Clayton to the glove side of Miles Settler. Back and forth we go. There's a reason why this one is the Mid-States Club Hockey Association Game of the Week. 1 minute remaining here in the first period. Near side, now behind the net, off the glass. Good keep in by the Greyhounds. And now a chance for Ladue, but that one skips over the stick. McAndrew back. McAndrew in his own zone, skates up ice. Nice move at the blue line, shovels it to Beish. Picked up now by Wynn. Wynn, his shot goes wide. Just past the glove of Settler. Puck squeaks out of the zone. Greyhound still with it. Flipped in. 20 seconds remaining here in period number 1. McAndrew steps up for the Greyhound. Still with it. Wheels around the net on his forehand. Tries to wrap around, and that one is stopped by Settler. Clayton still with the puck. 10 seconds to go in the period. Wrist shot on. Oh, and that one just goes past the stick of Wong. He was waiting for it right outside the blue paint. 2 seconds remaining, and they won't get the shot off in time. Period number 1.
What a missed opportunity there by Wong. If he just gets anything on it, there's nobody on that side of the net, on the near side of the net for Ladue. That one might go in, and a devastating goal to give up if you were Settler. That would not be a fun one going into the break with such little time on the clock.
Well, Vantage Credit Union wants to give you a little financial boost right now. They're offering you $250 to join as a new member. Just open a new checking account and use promo code STL250. It's that easy. Whether you're saving for hockey tickets, gear, or your next financial goal, Vantage is here to help. Don't wait. Visit vcu.com/checking250 today. We'll take a break and we'll come back for period number 2.
Looking for a perfect spot after the big game? Head to Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. We've got it all. Watch parties on the big screen, family-friendly events, weekend brunch, and of course, pickleball for every age and skill level. Whether you're a hockey parent, player, coach, or just here for the fun, there's something for everyone at Chicken and Pickle. Eat, play, cheer, and connect all in one place. Visit us at Chicken and Pickle St. Charles, where it's not one thing, it's everything.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They'll make your backyard the place everyone wants to be. Pools, patios, outdoor kitchen, sport courts, and more. For the ultimate backyard, hit up a St. Louis company that's been doing it for more than 25 years. Check out SplashSTL.com.
Welcome back. Just in time for period number 2. It's the Mid-States Hockey Club, or Club Hockey Association Game of the Week. And this second period is brought to you by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stiefel. 0-0 the score here at Queenie. It's a Friday night contest between Clayton and Ladue. Tang for the Rams loses his handle of the puck. Able to get that puck out of the zone are the Greyhounds. We'll see if things slow up here in the second period. Beish pounding the puck. Pass to the high slot. Wynn has that one go right under his stick. Rink-wide pass. Levinson. Nice move. Levinson. Pass out front. Oh, what a save by Shamel. Oh, my goodness. Able to get a glove on it.
Those are the type of saves that win you games.
Absolutely. There was no one there defensively for Clayton. Unbelievable. A wide open cage. Here's Levinson once again, takes it in. Wang knocks that puck off the glass. Bouncing puck. It's knocked down inside the neutral zone. Chapman with it at his own blue line to Tang. Flings it in off the backhand. Right back inside the neutral zone. Tang does it again. Shamel. He'll leave it for his defenseman. And Ben Murtha. The Greyhounds turn it over. Couple sticks in lanes. Ladue with it. There's a shot. Shamel makes the stop. Sent to the corner, but not out. Karasik waits for it at the blue line. Sent down low. Ladue trying to find the first goal of the game tonight. They just had a golden opportunity, but it was shut down by Shamel. Here's Springer. Takes it in for Clayton. Wrist shot on. Stick save made. Near side hash marks. Rams able to fling it out of the zone. Back to retrieve it is Jack McAndrew. McAndrew, he'll take it behind the net. He'll stop. Up the far side for Springer. No look pass. It goes down the length of the ice. Arm is up. And we'll get an icing with 12:45 left to go here in period number 2. The Mid-States Hockey Game of the Week is brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, Chicken and Pickle, and by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stiefel. Hunter, it doesn't get any better than that when you're talking about opportunities to put the puck in the back of the net. And that was just highway robbery.
Back-to-back instances of it, too. You saw it at the end of the first period. There was a chance for Wong to put one in the back of the net for Clayton, and right back at it on this side, too, for Ladue. And Shamel with an outstanding save.
He's been big so far tonight. Ladue getting their chances, though, as they keep the puck in for a brief moment, but now an odd man rush. Here comes Billhorn, has Springer driving the net. Billhorn, his shot goes high of the net. McAndrew at the blue line, waits for it, can't get it in deep. Puck comes out of the zone. Clifford loses his handle of it. Now a chance for the Rams. They might be heading back to the power play, but no call. A couple of calls tonight that could have gone in favor of both teams, and the referees put their whistles away. Follis, Billhorn, they score! Silas Billhorn. 11:49 left to go here in period number 2. Clayton is on the board. They lead 1-0.
Who else? We talked about him pregame. He was ready to go, and he pots one early in the second, giving Clayton the lead, especially, and that's the momentum. You get the save by Shamel early on in the second, flip it around, score one. Momentum shift has already begun.
Absolutely, and we talked about the 2 point leaders for both teams, Jackson Giorgio, and he had some chances early on in this game. We've seen some chances from Billhorn. He ends up putting one in the back of the net. That's a huge goal. Nice little tic-tac-toe as well for the Clayton Greyhounds. They had their chances in the first period. We know Ladue just had a golden opportunity early in the second. Shamel makes the stop. Billhorn pots one in the back of the net, and Clayton is on top 1-0. Ladue inside their own zone. Tang waits for it. Off the boards. Hits off the stick of Hurst. Murtha back for it. He's knocked down. Side of the cage. Chance for the Rams. Shot on. That one hit right off the pad. Nice kick save made by Shamel. Rams still with it. Off the side of the net. Puck below the dots. Sent back to the far side. Now to the blue line. Karasik. Slap shot on. Hit off a body and goes wide of the cage. 1-0. Clayton leads. There's a huge hit inside the Greyhound zone. Giorgio to the far side. Waiting for it is Alton. Off the stick of Shamel. Puck behind the net. 10:40 left to play here in period number 2. A hit off the skate. Comes out of the zone. Chapman out of the red line for Segenkov. Side of the net. Pass out front. No one home to bang it in. Chapman waits for it at the blue line. There's a shot right into the glove of Shamel. Nick Shamel doing a great job tonight between the pipes. Whistle blown. 10:22 left to play here in the second frame.
With these two teams, man, it has been fantastic to watch the physicality and the scoring opportunities to watch both goalies just let it all out, man. They are having a fantastic game between the fights. I know that there's that unfortunate one for Settler, but he's been fantastic as of tonight, and his team's got some serious chances recently to score some goals.
Absolutely. I love a game with a game flow where both teams are getting chances. It's not necessarily a shootout by any means, but when you get great goaltending and some huge saves, that's always a plus. Bill Horn had a great chance to make it a 2-on-1 in favor of Clayton, but he ends up taking a spill. He'll grab it once again for the Greyhounds. We go back and forth inside the neutral zone. Puck at the red line. DJ Levinson fighting for it. He'll play it to his defenseman. And Jordan Shateman. Fluttering puck inside the neutral zone. Knocked away. Nick Andrew at his own blue line. He'll go D to D with Clifford. Clifford to the middle of the ice. Springer with it. Springer to Fullis. His shot hit right off a shin pad. Goes just wide. Sent around to the near side at the hash marks. Clifford steps up, trying to keep that puck in. Takes a hit. Puck to the corner. Levinson will take it around his own net. He's being hounded by Springer. Levinson going coast to coast. Nice move, but can't get around McAndrew. That pass out front. Stopped by Shamel.
Right off his shoulder, it almost trickled in, but I think it hit the post, coming back down and kicked back out.
Well, they say sometimes the post is your best friend.
That time it might have been for Shamel.
Absolutely. Still 1-0 in favor of Clayton as they look to break the puck out of their zone. Flipped into the neutral zone. Waiting for it is Karasik. Turns it over. Backhand. That shot goes well wide. Wolf will take it. Try and throw it up to the blue line. And now Clayton's got to make sure they don't have too many men on the ice. Small now for Ladue. Crosses the red line. Enters into the zone. Behind the net. Whacked at. And that puck goes out of play. We'll get a whistle. 8:31 left to go here in period number 2. This is a high-energy game right now. This is a fun one, Hunter. I mean, it doesn't get any better than this.
You're right, Andrew. The student sections are getting into it. There's some big hits being laid. Outstanding goaltending. Grade A chances in the slot, in the crease. It has been everything you asked for the game of the week.
Absolutely. Offensive zone faceoff for the Rams. Giorgio will take it to the point. Small throws it down low for Valent. Valent near side hash marks. Takes it to the blue line. Looks up, has a lane, fires one on. Save made by Shamel. Shamel once again, they score!
Who else? Jackson Giorgio pots one again.
Back and forth we go. 8:15 left to play here in period number 2. Clayton started the scoring. It was Silas Billhorn, and a huge response for the Rams. Unbelievable. We are all knotted up at 1.
Both top goal scorers getting a goal here in the second period after a silent, well, not necessarily silent, but there's no scoring in the first.
The second period, we've seen 2 goals. Lots of chances throughout the entire contest here tonight. Chopped at. Puck inside the Ladue zone. Off the glass. Gloved at. Knocked away. Bouncing puck at the blue line. It's picked up by Hood. Hood to the backhand, and that one's knocked away. Great defensive play. Greyhounds doing a good job at getting sticks in the lane. Prevented a quick second goal for the Rams of Ladue. Inside the Ladue zone. That pass. That was a huge pass, and now a chance for Ladue, and that one is stopped by Shamel. 7:25 left to play here in period number 2. 1-1 the score. Offensive zone face-off coming for the Ladue Rams.
That was almost a fantastic opportunity. Clayton somebody loses an edge at the Clayton blue line, or at the blue line on the Clayton defensive zone, and there's 2-on-1.
Off the face-off, puck to the near side corner. Bill Horn He'll play it around back to the far side. Murtha takes it. Springer crosses the red line, takes it in. Billhorn has to stop. That pass was behind him. And now going the other way are the Rams. Segenko. That shot right into the glove of Shamel.
It was going high, but I think he just wanted to stop the odd man rush.
Absolutely, just settle things down. It appears as if Ladue has taken control of that momentum that Clayton had early in the second period. They scored the first goal, but Clayton, a great job at responding. 6:57 left to go here in period number 1. We're all tied up here at Queenie. Face-off won by the Greyhounds. Sent around to the near side. Wynn waits for it. Wynn. Oh, that pass goes right under the stick of Wolf. Otherwise, the Greyhounds have a 2-on-1. Inside the Ladue zone. They can't get it out. Flung towards the net. Off the blocker of Settler. Near side corner. Rams with possession of it. Rink wide pass behind Levinson. And now it's picked up by Giorgio. He'll drop it for Levinson. Levinson to the backhand. Giorgio near side. Puck at the goal line. Levinson to Giorgio. Giorgio looks up. Levinson takes it to the blue line. Top of the key. Still with possession of the puck to the backhand. Takes it in. Wrist shot. And that one goes well wide.
Giorgio is by the crease looking for a tip there.
Ladue still with possession of it. There's a redirect. Stop made by Shamel. He's got to get back up. He's squirming around in the blue paint. Shot kicked at. Puck is loose. Wang with it. Or Wong with it, pardon me. Ballant takes it in. Ballant at the dot. Down low. Far side of the ice. Pass. Ballant has that one knocked away. Thrown around the wall. Puck comes out of the zone. Rolling puck all the way down the length of the ice. Linesman will blow the whistle, and we will get a whistle with 5:30 left to play here in period number 2. Our Mid-States Game of the Week is brought to you in part by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stiefel. Joe salutes all the players and coaches in tonight's game. For more information, call Joe Watson at 314-872-8900 or search Joe Watson at Stiefel.com. Flipped out of the zone inside the neutral zone. Clayton with possession of it, but they give it right back. Off the far side wall. Here's Springer. Springer trying to throw that one towards the net. And now that puck goes out of play. Whistle blown. 5:10 left to go here in the second period. 1-1 still the score, Hunter. It's been a fun one tonight. Can't ask for a better game.
No, you cannot. There's been everything that you ask for when you see these two guys matching up. Got some yelling going on. I think something happened after the whistle, and refs let them play on. So we're going to get right back at it with a 5-on-5 and see how things wiggle out.
Punch forward off the faceoff. Chance for the Clayton. They score!
Springer pots it.
5:07 left to play here in the second period. They're trading goals back and forth. Clayton on top, 2-1.
Follis wins the faceoff, gets to the blue paint, puts a shot on, and Springer's right there for the rebound.
And that was a great faceoff win. Just goes, right off the faceoff, goes forward with it. You don't typically do that all the time, but in that case, a great read by Follis and a great play for Clayton as they take the lead back. Billhorn with possession of the puck. At the goal line, high slot, shot on, great block by Levinson. Puck is still loose. Another shot and another block. Third time's the charm, but it goes wide. Giorgio, far side hash marks to the near side. Ballant
sandwiched.
And now we'll get a whistle. 4:37 and some extracurriculars after the whistle. Hurst wants no part of that. He sat in the penalty box a few times tonight.
Throws his hands up, says, I'm out of here. I didn't do it. I didn't start it.
The fans certainly wanted some extracurriculars to keep on going, but we'll get that whistle with 4:37 left to play here in period number 2. Clayton on top 2-1 in this rivalry game.
Ballot kind of came hard there in the crease, and I think that Hurst was just making sure, kind of shuffling him away, and then there was some pushing and shoving, but they're going to let him play on.
Oh, absolutely, and you want to protect your goalie, especially one that's playing so well tonight in Shamel. Far side, kicked at the blue line, but now it's punched out of the zone. Foot race, knocked away inside the neutral zone, flung back in. Small for the Rams will take it. Errant pass. That's a risky play. Here's Wynn at the circle, shoots one on, and it's wide. Clifford with it. Clifford throws one on off the stick, and it hit off the pad of Settler. Far side of the ice, Giorgio. Giorgio makes a move inside of his own zone. Off the stick of Ballin. Wong with it for Clayton. Flings it around the far side. It's kept in at the blue line. Sent back down low, but intercepted. Off the wall as Ladue is changing. Puck at the red line. And now a chance for the Greyhounds. Puck behind the net. Trying to make a couple moves is McAndrew as that shot's wide. Ladue able to get it out. Tang has that one go right past his stick. But the Rams get it back inside their own zone. Stretch pass off the stick of Brockman. Levinson trying to dangle his way around the defender. Pass out front, bouncing puck. Brockman can't put it home. Pass up the middle, a chance for Billhorn. Here's Billhorn. Has that one knocked away, still with the puck. Nice move. Billhorn, his shot is stopped. At the goal line, Billhorn taken down. Everyone's wondering where's the call. And they're going at it right now. The referee was puck watching. And there's a massive takedown here on the near side that involves Silas Billhorn. He scored the first goal of the game. He's a player you got to watch out for. And for Ladue, it's simply taking him down. 2:50 left to go here in the second period. Clayton with the lead. That's high school hockey for you.
So Alton's going to go to the box, and so is Billhorn, I believe. So Alton kind of got on top of him and then just didn't let him up. Nobody moved. Nobody let anybody up. And so a scrum ensues, and now it looks like both of them are going to go sit down and cool off for a little bit. We'll see what they call.
Well, we thought we were going to get that here a couple minutes ago in the Clayton zone behind Shamel. And you saw Hurst. He said, I don't want anything to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
That was not the case in what we just witnessed down here in the Ladue zone. Whereas Silas Billhorn and Hobie Alton, they just said, hey, we're going at it, man. This is hockey. We have physicality within this game. We have some skill. And we're going to put all that together, and we're going to have ourselves one heck of a night.
So we'll see what they come down with. Haven't seen an indication. I don't know if you did.
It'll be interesting to see how much time they put on the scoreboard. Billhorn, we know. I mean, he is one of the top players for Clayton, so you don't want him out too long.
Right. He scored your first one of the night. He's your goal scorer. He's the guy that you want on the ice.
Puck comes out of the zone after the faceoff. McAndrew at the red line sends it in. Karasik has it go off his stick, throws it around the wall, near side. Ladue looking to exit the zone. They do. Nice sauce pass. Ballant with it. Enters into the zone, but he goes offside. Looked like Giorgio and Ballant, a little miscommunication with 2:33 left to play here in the second period.
They've yet to put any time for the penalties on the board. I wonder if it's going to be 5 minutes and they're just going to address it when they get them back out.
That perhaps is the case. Either way, you lose one of your best players for a period of time. And he's been creating offense tonight for the Clayton Greyhounds. Puck inside the neutral zone. Wynn knocks it in for the Greyhounds. Picked up by Wong. Wrist shot is blocked. Giorgio can't get the puck out. Puck behind the net. Referee has his arm up. Cross-checking is the call with 2:08 left to go here in the second period. We'll have another penalty called. And this is a pivotal moment within this game, as now Clayton heads to the power play and a chance to make it a 2-goal game.
Levinson is the one that's getting taxed with 2 minutes. He's going to go to the box. There was some rough stuff going on in the slot there during that last possession, and I think something just got under somebody's skin.
Right off the face-off, a chance for the Greyhounds as that puck goes wide, sent out of the zone. Shamel, he'll stop it as Wong will go back to retrieve the puck for Clayton. Sauce pass for Wynn. That was a great pass. Wynn takes it in. Good stick. Good defensive stick by Chapman as he races after the puck. Ladue can't get it out. Clifford gloves it down at the blue line. Wrist shot on. They score! Aiden Follis puts it in the back of the net, off the bar, between the pipes with 1:40 left to go here in the second period. A power play goal for the Clayton Greyhounds. They lead by 2. It's 3-1.
What a goal. You get trapped over here in the near side corner by the blue line, and you clear the ice, you cross it across. You got 2 on you. Nobody's watching Follis.
Just a great shot right off the near side post and into the back of the net. Special teams tonight.
Frustrating night for Settler so far here in the frustrating period for Settler.
Absolutely. No goals in the first period, and we have 4 in total in this second frame. 90 seconds remaining in the second period. Springer with the puck. Springer has that one knocked away as Karasik will throw it around the wall. LaMontagne tries to flip it out of the zone. He can't clear the puck. Second opportunity for the Rams. They succeed, but Clayton will take possession of it. Wallace with it. Takes it in. Looks far side. Off a stick. Puck is loose. Springer slap shot on. Stick save made, and the puck goes out of play. That's a huge stop for Miles Settler, who you just mentioned. Not the best period for him. I'm sure he would like a few of those goals back, but that is a massive stop with 1:01 left to go here in the second period.
Yes, it is, and hopefully it gives him some confidence going into the third. We'll see if that Levinson penalty is the deciding factor in this game as this game winds down, but that's just not a penalty you want to see late in a period. Big momentum shift.
Well, we'll see if Ladue does come back in this game. We can look back at that save right there late in this second. Clayton with the puck, though, looking to make it a 4-1 game. Giorgio will take it for Ladue. Takes it out of the zone, gains entry into the Clayton zone. Less than a minute to go. Pass out front. Ballant takes it behind the net, gives it away to Clifford. Far side of the ice. Clayton can't get the puck out of the zone. Second attempt, they do. Turned over. Small takes it in for the Rams. Drops it. Levinson shoots one on, and Shamel makes a glove stop with 26.8 ticks remaining here in the second period. Still 3-1 in favor of the Greyhounds. And these fans are loud. They're loving it right now.
Got the train horn out.
Absolutely.
Well, when you score 3 in a period, I guess you can.
Now, Ladue is not out of this game by any means. We know in hockey, a 2-goal lead is the hardest to keep. And the way that this game has gone so far tonight, it would not surprise me by any means if they were able to make their comeback and tie this one up.
The amount of chances they've had, I expect to see more of it. It's got to be Shamel. Shamel's got to come in clutch with some big-time saves against some of those chances that Ladue's producing right now.
Absolutely. He has so far tonight. He's been fantastic through almost 2 periods tonight. But we still have 26.8 seconds remaining here in this second period. The last thing you want to do if you're a Greyhound is give up a late period goal. Ladue with an offensive zone face-off to the glove side of Shamel. Nick Shamel coming into this game, a 1-1 record. He has seen 50 shots against heading into this Friday night game. He's seen a lot of shots tonight, and he's made a lot of stops. Near side hash marks at the blue line. Tang puts it down low. Puck behind the net. Levinson pass out front. No one there to put it in the back of the net. However, Clayton can't get it out. 15 seconds remaining here in the second period. Giorgio using his body to protect the puck. He's on his backhand. 9 seconds remaining in the period. Takes it to the blue line. He'll drop it. Alton flings one on. Nice stop made by Shamel. Pass out front. Now behind the net. And that'll do it for period number 2. Lots of goals here in the second frame. It's 3-1 in favor of the Clayton Greyhounds. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with period number 3. Don't go anywhere.
Merrimack Pools and Outdoors. They'll make your backyard the place everyone wants to be. Pools, patios, outdoor kitchen, sport courts, and more. For the ultimate backyard, hit up a St. Louis company that's been doing it for more than 25 years. Check out SplashSTL.com.
Money decisions aren't always easy. That's why Vantage delivers confidence, services, and support to reach your financial goals. With a Vantage checking account, you'll enjoy convenient account access with powerful digital banking and branches across the St. Louis metro. Plus, benefits like 30,000 no-fee ATMs nationwide, cell phone protection, roadside assistance, and shopping discounts. We put you first because Vantage is truly your credit union. Get to know us at vcu.com or a branch in your community. Membership eligibility required. Federally insured by NCUA.
Looking for a perfect spot after the big game? Head to Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. We've got it all. Watch parties on the big screen, family-friendly events, weekend brunch, and of course, pickleball for every age and skill level. Whether you're a hockey parent, player, coach, or just here for the fun, there's something for everyone at Chicken and Pickle. Eat, play, cheer, and connect all in one place. Visit us at Chicken and Pickle St. Charles, where it's not one thing, it's everything.
30 minutes down, 15 to go here at Queenie. It is the Mid-States Club Hockey Association Game of the Week. Clayton going up against Ladue alongside Hunter Mulholland. I'm Andrew Marsh as we get set for period number 3. And this third period is brought to you by Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. The perfect spot after the big game. Chicken and Pickle St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. Hunter, if this final period is anything like what we've witnessed so far in the first two, we are in for a treat tonight.
This is going to be a fun one. 15 minutes, physical, fast, a lot of opportunities here. This game's not out of reach yet.
Clayton looking for the backbreaker. They lead by 2. Ladue trying to make it a 1-goal game. Rams with the puck inside their own zone. Far side. Now to the near side. Small with it for the Rams as they play pitch and catch in their own zone, but it's turned over. An errant pass up the middle, but Giorgio's there to gain possession of it. Giorgio whacked at, drives the net. Giorgio's taken down. No call. Everybody's looking for a call. Pallet behind the net. He spins away. There's Murtha trying to knock that puck off his stick. Murtha takes it, throws it down the ice. And we should get an icing. We will. Whistle blown. 14-11 left to go here in period number 3. The Mid-States Hockey Game of the Week is brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, Chicken and Pickle, and by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stiefel. So a great chance there. Giorgio just driving the net, doing everything he can to will his team back into this game. Taking some shots there, though, but Ladue needs to keep the pressure going here, Hunter, in this third period. Here's Billhorn out of the box. He's back on the ice. There's a pass. That one is stopped. Billhorn behind the net. Trying to make a move. Springer takes it for the Greyhounds. Fullest. Now Springer looking for his man at the point in McAndrew, but that puck just went right off his stick. Puck out of the zone. Ladue now with possession of it inside Clayton zone. Thrown to the near side at the half wall. Puck battle on the wall. 3-1 the score. Puck comes loose, sent around to the far side. Chapman there, unable to keep it in. He'll take it inside the neutral zone. D to D to Alton. Makes a move at the red line to the backhand. Turns it over. Fullis throws one on. It's blocked.
Didn't realize it was blocked for a second there.
Springer now for Clayton behind the net on his backhand. To the point. Murtha looks up. Wrist shot on. It's blocked. Puck comes out of the zone, and now a potential odd man break for Ladue. Here they come. A chance for the Rams. And that one too hot to handle. A golden opportunity for Ladue goes by the wayside. And now Bill Horn takes it in. Unable to get around his man. Turns the puck over. Back and forth we go. Both teams trading chances. Puck inside the Clayton zone as they're able to get it out. Spinning away on his forehand is Wynn. Plays it down low for Wong. Rim to the near side at the blue line. McAndrew plays it back down low. Near side corner. Bouncing puck kept in at the blue line. Clifford, his shot's blocked. Able to get that out is Hood. And now that puck goes into the Clayton bench. We'll get a whistle with 12:03 left to play here in the third period. A lot of bouncing pucks tonight, Hunter.
Yeah, a lot of rollers.
Yeah, some passes that just aren't as crisp as you like it. I don't know if that's the ice or whatnot, but we've seen some chances for both teams, but because of those bouncing pucks, they really haven't been able to corral the puck and really get a good shot on net.
Sometimes the bouncing pucks near the crease are the scary ones for the goaltenders, and we haven't really seen one of those yet.
Absolutely. There's a huge hit. Arm is up. We'll get another penalty. Ladue will head to the box. Clayton another chance on the power play, and that puck has been touched. We get a whistle. 11:43 left to play here in period number 3. Clayton with a 3-1 lead will head back to the power play, looking for their second power play goal of the night and perhaps a chance to put their rival away tonight.
Balance going to the box for 2. And here they go again. Watch for 91 here in the next 2 minutes.
And this is a huge power play. You've already had success on one power play. If you can convert here, you feel really good. Now, you don't obviously want to give up the rest of the way, but
this is an important one because they not necessarily that they feel comfortable, but it's a sizable lead.
Absolutely.
That they feel like everything's going right for them tonight.
There's a shot that goes wide at the goal line, out of the point. Fullis with it. Fullis has that one hit off a stick. Wynn will play it back up to the point. Fullis gets it back. Fullis looks up. Down low at the goal line. Bill Horn patiently plays it back to Fullis. Fullis with it. Fullis shoots one on and it goes wide. Bill Horn back to Fullis. Far side, that one hits a stick. Cross check, 5-on-3 power play coming for the Clayton Greyhounds. They are fired up right now, and we thought a 5-on-4 was a great chance for Clayton to really put this game away. But if you can capitalize on the 5-on-3 and then get another one, you could really say this one's a wrap. But that's why we play the game. That's why we play the game, Hunter.
The next minute and 25 are going to tell you a lot about what Ladue thinks they can do. If they can control the puck and clear the ice and just get it down and get it back to a 5-on-4, it's going to be a really important power play for Clayton because then momentum starts to shift back towards Ladue. They're going to have to lean on Settler here, and he's going to have a huge penalty kill from him.
Absolutely, a timeout taken by the Ladue Rams, and you mentioned it. You know, when you get a power play, you feel like, okay, well, this is where we grab the momentum, whether you're down or whether you're up. But I don't know if enough people talk about just how much momentum you can gain from killing off a penalty. Not even a 5-on-4, but a 5-on-3. And that could really turn the tide in this game if they can capitalize and get their chances, get the puck out of the zone and kill this thing off.
They're the best unit from Clayton is going to be out on the ice on this 5-on-3, and it is very important for Ladue to just clear the zone. Don't worry about trying to make any breakaway passes. Just get the puck out, shoot it all the way down, shoot it high, do everything you can to just clear the zone. Have 6 up at the blue line, take away shot lanes as best as you can with 3 men on 5. But when you got 2 penalties to kill, it's extremely important that you do everything you can. You got to lay your body on the line for your team.
Absolutely. Heading into this game, Clayton 3 for 9 on the power play, so they've had success on the man advantage. They've had success tonight on the man advantage, and now probably their biggest opportunity of the game comes with 11:08 left to go in the third period, a 5-on-3 for 1:25.
And we talk about the importance of just getting control of the puck and corralling the game. It is important that they win this faceoff to start it away.
1,000,000%. Clayton wins the faceoff. They'll set things up. 5-on-3 power play. That one goes off the stick. Bill Horn was looking for his second goal of the game. Bill Horn has to take it out of the zone as he was hounded by Siegenkoff. Long with possession of it for the Greyhounds. Takes it in, makes a move, drives the net, forehand shot, stopped by Settler, and Ladue able to clear it.
Maybe the penalties here recently are the physicality and the frustration of being down 3-1 for Ladue.
Clayton takes it in. There's a shot, stop made by Settler. Unable to clear it is Alton. Alton flips it forward, trying to get to that puck first, takes his man down. He's got to get back in position. Bill Horn in. Wrist shot, and that one went just wide of the post. Clayton still with possession of it. 5-on-3 for less than 30 seconds. Shot picked back up by the Greyhounds. Here's Wynn. Wynn. That shot is stopped by Settler. Puck behind the net for Alton. Alton throws it around the boards but can't get it out. 10 seconds away from it being 5-on-4. Clayton with the puck. Clifford, top of the key at the blue line, near side. That shot goes well high of the cage, but kept in the zone. Folis down low. That shot. Oh, they score! What a snipe! Right under the bar. Settler says no, but Clayton and the fans say yes. 4-1. 9:38 left to play here in the third period. A huge power play goal. They don't capitalize on the 5-on-3, but they do on the 5-on-4. What a snipe.
All that momentum that Ladue took when they found the equalizer, it's all gone. Everything is going Clayton's way right now. Ladue's going to have to dig deep here for the next 10 minutes. They're going to have to restrain themselves and not let frustration boil over and get more time in the box. They're going to have to really dig deep and try and get something going, and they got to get it going quick.
I mean, that was an absolute snipe.
That was insane.
That was a great shot.
That was a fantastic shot.
A great shot. Clayton has all the momentum right now. Ladue has less than 10 minutes to try and get back in this game. Down 3. Puck inside the Clayton zone. Shot from a weird angle. Puck is loose in the slot. Clayton can't get the puck out. There's Hurst. Nice move. A risky one inside his own zone, but the Greyhounds able to throw it down deep into the Ladue zone. Near side, Murtha at the blue line. Murtha tries to put it into the corner. Puck comes out of the zone. Murtha will get it back at his own blue line. He'll spin and put it off the near side wall. Stepping up is Small. Small comes in, loses his handle of the puck. Sandler unable to grab it. DJ Levinson shoots one right into the glove of Schamel. And we get a whistle with 8:41 left to go here in period number 3. Looking for the perfect spot after the big game? Head to Chicken and Pickle, St. Charles. It's not one thing, it's everything. We've got it all. Watch parties on the big screen, family-friendly events, weekend brunch, and, of course, pickleball for every age and skill level. Whether you're a hockey parent, player, coach, or just here for the fun, there's something for everyone at Chicken and Pickle. Eat, play, cheer, and connect all in one place. Visit us at Chicken and Pickle, St. Charles, where it's not one thing, it's everything. And in this one tonight, Hunter, We've seen everything, physicality. We've seen skill. We just saw a hit right there at the blue line as Springer went down. He's slow to get up as he will gingerly try and skate back into the play as Tang takes it in for Ladue. Pass out front, shot on. Oh, he misses the net.
Another grade A chance for Ladue, and they just miss just high. This has been everything, just like you said, everything and more.
Wow. Ballin, I don't know if Shamel got a piece of that and that went out of play. I believe he just sailed it high of the cage, but a golden opportunity with less than 10 minutes, 8-11 to be exact, to make this a two-goal game. I feel like it's just one of those things where maybe you just don't have it tonight.
Sometimes you run into a hot tendy. Sometimes you don't get it on net.
Puck below the goal line. Ladue, a great chance to make it a 4-2 game. They're still fighting for the puck, trying to find that second goal of the night. Puck at the goal line. As Clayton's able to get it out. And now a chance for the Greyhounds. Forehand shot and a nice stop made by Settler. More extracurriculars behind the cage. We've seen a lot of that tonight. 7:44 left to play here in the third period.
Springer takes down Alden and then gets cross-checked a couple times. I wonder what they're going to call here.
Well, the Clayton faithful reminding Ladue about the scoreboard. It is a 4-1 lead right now for the Greyhounds. 7:44 left to play here in the third period. Hunter, I'm very confused right now because we have the Clayton bench on the left side as they skate from left to right. You have the Clayton fans, though, like sitting over here on the right side. Maybe it makes sense. They want to see their team attack twice.
That's always my thought.
Same thing with Ladue. Their fans to our left with the bench on the right.
Looks like they're taking nobody. And they're going to say play on.
And they're letting them play 5-on-5. Rivalry game. You expect this type of physicality, this type of intensity. DJ Levinson floats it out of the zone. No, he doesn't. A nice play by Billhorn. There's a shot. Puck is loose. Oh, no, that one was loose, but the referee blows it dead. Settler put a glove on it, but then it was knocked away into the corner. Regardless, we'll get a whistle.
Quick whistle there.
That was a very quick whistle.
And that was one where it goes back into the corner, and you're all kind of congregated by the crease. If somebody gets out to the point, gets a shot on, hits body, blocks sight lines.
Well, how about the hops right there at the blue line? One, that it's really hard to jump on ice skates, for one.
It's harder to
get
land.
that high, yeah, and keep the puck in the zone. A very athletic play right there. Icing is the call, so we'll do it again. Inside the Ladue zone. Puck is loose. Knocked down. There's McAndrew trying to keep that puck in. Good job by Giorgio to fight through it. Ballin to Levinson. Levinson trying to take it in. Trying to get that shot off. On the backhand, he couldn't. Billhorn whiffs on the pass, but gets it right back. Whiffs once again. Second time, able to get the puck out of the zone. Here's Springer. Springer drops it. McAndrew tries to shoot one on, and he's taken down by Levinson. Near side, Billhorn can't keep it in. A potential 2-on-1 for Ladue, and now here's Giorgio. Giorgio backhand, and his shot goes wide of the net. Unable to get that one on target. Flipped out of the zone. Alton waits for it at his own blue line.
A couple of chances here for Ladue that you really think if those go in, this game looks a lot different.
Another chance for the Rams. Ballin down low. Far side hash marks. Giorgio pinned up. Puck squeaks loose. Wrist shot on. Pad save made. Glove down by Giorgio. To the backhand. To Alton, waiting for it at the blue line. Wrist shot is blocked, and now a chance. Shamel, he's down, and he's able to put a glove on it and get a whistle. 6 minutes left to go here in the third period. 4-1 still to score. Clayton on top.
Clayton coaches are yelling at the refs, are looking for something. The end of that play there, couldn't tell exactly who on Ladue and Clayton were in the corner, but somebody's stick got knocked out of their hands, and there was no call after the whistle.
At the blue line, slap shot on, puck in the air. At the goal line, near side hash marks. Banging his stick down was Tang. He was trying to call for the puck and get that shot towards the net. At the blue line, it hits off the stick of Small, comes out of the zone. Off the stick, puck at the blue line. Greyhounds trying to get possession of it and looking to get that puck out of the zone. A hit off the skate. Puck stays inside the zone. Punch to the corner. Near side corner. Physicality down low in the Clayton zone as it squeaks loose for Murtha. Murtha, pass intercepted. Hood puts it right back into the Clayton zone. Below the dots. Waiting for it is Wynn to the middle of the ice. It hits off the stick of Collier as he'll head to the bench for a line change. Up the middle. Turned over. Sent down the length of the ice. Linesman has his arm up. And we'll get a whistle for an icing. 4:57 left to play here in the third period. Still a 3-goal game. Time is ticking down for the Ladue Rams.
It is going to be important to win this faceoff, but it's starting to feel like it's out of reach for Ladue as that time gets smaller and smaller.
And when you see the chances that they've had
some great A opportunities.
They really have. And Nick Schamel just doing his job and making big stops. As a fan, as an outsider, it's hard to see them really coming back as there's another shot on. Glove save made by Schamel. Sometimes you just have to tip your cap to the opposing netminder and said, hey, we did all we could. We could throw pucks at them left and right.
They're pulling the goalie. Settler's going to head to the bench.
So Settler, is on the bench now. So 6 attackers out there for the Rams as they trail by 3. This will be the time to put that extra man out there. Levinson knocked off the puck. Alton at the blue line. Shovels it down low. Tang, pass out front, off the stick of Schamel. Ladue still with possession of it. Cycled down low. Near side corner. Pinned up against the board is Levinson, able to get the pass off to Giorgio, but he couldn't get the shot off. Puck behind the net. Turned over. There's a shot. That one rang the bar and goes out of play. Unbelievable.
They tell you, get shoulder to the bar. Make sure you take up that entire side. You close that off, wall that off. Good things happen. And Schamel is playing fantastic tonight. We talked about it pregame. Goaltending has been important. And Clayton's got it right now.
Man, that would have been a big goal for Ladue. They had the netminder pulled right now. You could get that second goal with just under 5 minutes left to play. You feel a little bit more confident. Rimmed around. Unable to keep it in is Alton. Throws it in, but players have to tag up. To the far side, Billhorn looking for the empty net, and that one's knocked away. Tang will take it inside the neutral zone, try to put it back in his own zone, a chance, and that one hits off the skate. Billhorn threw it towards the net. There's Springer hounding the puck. Levinson will take it. He'll spin away in his own corner. Near side. Off the wall, puck goes into the neutral zone. Billhorn will take it at his own blue line, plays it to the red line. Follis throws one on, a nice block. There's a couple blocks by Ladue. Trying to save this game. They trail by 3. 3:40 left to play here in period number 3. 4-1 the score. Clayton on top. Ballant turns it over. Now Billhorn is just killing some clock on that far side. It squeaks loose. A chance for Clayton. That one is blocked. A great block by Alton as he slid at the puck. Ballant takes it in.
Amazing effort by Ladue there to not let one in.
And there it is, an empty net goal. 200 feet.
As I say it, guess the announcers jinx Israel.
Down the length of the ice. Ben Murtha, as he slides towards the student section. A huge, huge win tonight if they can, of course, keep that 4-goal lead. You never know. Crazier things have happened in sports, but with 3:06 left to go, you like your odds if you're a Clayton Greyhound. Ladue has had chance after chance after chance, and Nick Schamel has stood tall tonight. He has made some key saves, none bigger than the one that we saw at the beginning of the second period, Hunter. That really did change things and allowed Clayton to strike first.
Yes, they did. And some outstanding saves by Schamel during that second period to really keep them at bay and not let that momentum swing back.
Ladue with possession of it, but it's turned over. Bache will take it for the Greyhounds, trying to get it out. It does squeak out of the zone, and now he punches at it, makes a move at the blue line, still with it. Bache now loses the puck. It's going the other way. Less than 2:30 left to play here in regulation. McAndrew will take it for the Greyhounds. He'll fling it to the near side. Skating out of the zone is Wong. He'll lose the puck, and now Karasik will take it for the Rams. He'll dump it in. Puck behind the net for McAndrew to the backhand. McAndrew skates up ice. Has that puck stripped away. Near side, puck at the blue line. Win as he's ridden to the wall. Greyhound still with the puck as it is now sent towards the Ladue end. Small will take it for Clayton under the stick of Brockman, but he gets it back. Brockman off of Ballin. Sent in. Sean and Brendan Ballin playing tonight for the Ladue Rams, and they've both had opportunities. Nick Schamel has done a great job tonight for Clayton as the Greyhounds able to exit the zone. McAndrew takes it in, trying to dangle around his man. Can't get around him. Chapman behind the net. Throws it to the near side. There's McAndrew. He had no idea where the puck was until he turned around, and now he throws it back down low. We approach the 1 minute mark remaining here in period number 3. Clayton with possession of it behind their own net. That's William Hurst. Hurst off the near side wall. Puck inside the neutral zone. LaMontagne feeds it far side. Now shoveled to the near side. Alton. Too far out front for Hood. Greyhounds just trying to get to the end of this game and watch the zeros hit the scoreboard so they can go celebrate with all the students here at Queenie. Less than 30 to go in this one. There's Sandler, takes a spill inside the neutral zone. Wolf will shovel it into the Ladue zone. Near side, up the near side wall. Back and forth as there's less than 10 seconds remaining. Alton plays it in. That'll do it. Clayton with a 5-1 victory over Ladue as they pick up their second win of the season.
As they go crashing into the boards by the students. That was a fantastic and well-played game by Clayton. You wish, if you're a Ladue fan, you wish that you saw a couple of those chances that just went high, just went wide. They went in. And if you're Schamel, you earned a lot of respect from your teammates when those chances came by.
Absolutely. Nick Schamel, for me, he's my player of the game. Of course, you have some goal scorers as well. And there's a lot of depth on this Clayton team. Nick Schamel came to play tonight. I don't know how this game goes if he does not make that stop. A wide open cage for Ladue. He makes the stop early in the second period. Silas Billhorn goes the other way. Clayton ends up scoring. They went up 1-0, but it was a back and forth game there for a while until the Greyhounds really took the reins of this game, and a 5-1 victory. It really didn't feel like a 5-1 victory, though. It didn't feel like a 5-1 game. It felt more tighter of a game than that.
It didn't. It felt very, very tight. It was 3-1 at the end of the second, but it felt like Ladue still had some life in them. some detrimental penalties at the end of the second, at the beginning of the third, that just led them down the path of falling a little bit too far behind. The physicality definitely was in the house tonight. You saw a lot of big hits being laid and a lot of great opportunities for both teams to score some goals.
It was just a great hockey game, and we want to thank everyone for tuning in tonight. And we want to thank our sponsors. The Mid-States Hockey Game of the Week has been brought to you by Mattingly Lumber, Vantage Credit Union, Chicken and Pickle, and by the Watson Private Wealth Group at Stiefel. Our next Mid-States Game of the Week will be Lafayette at Oakville, November 22nd. So next Saturday at 6 p.m. at the Kennedy Rec Center in South County. And we'll be on YouTube and on 590 KLIS. And for the complete schedule and game times, please visit luinfo.com. Well, Hunter, it was a fun time tonight here at Queenie. This is the beginning of the season. We are in the mere infant stages of what this high school hockey season can become. If this season turns out to be what we witnessed tonight, it should be a very fun season.
It should be fun. It should be energetic. And there's a lot more great rivalry matchups coming up.
Well, we appreciate everyone for tuning in tonight to the Mid-States Club Hockey Association Game of the Week. We'll see you next time. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your evening and have a great weekend.